Going to start and just by welcoming you all and thanking you so much for your time today. I appreciate the fact that this is puts a lot of pressure on trying to do your day job and then take some time out to see a new innovation like this. But we're very excited to be here today and show you the work that we've been doing with the Rotana group. And I'll do a bit more introduction about the team later once I've got through exactly what it is we've been doing. And it'd be just really great to have an open session at the end just to get your feedback. So just as an introduction, I'm the group managing director of a company called Connected Safety Net. We are a UK and UAE company. We've been established since 2019. We provide lots of services to government departments in the UK, but also some big providers here in the UAE as well. So we're very excited to add Rotana to our list. So the purpose of this session is to really give you an introduction to our software and explore your interest in taking on the product and the benefits that we will bring to your operations. So the screen that you're seeing here is our website. If you want more details of us as a company, please feel free to go to connectedsafetynet.co.uk and you'll find more details of our products and services. If you scroll down to the bottom of our website, this shows you the breadth of services that we provide. But in the last 6 months, we've been working very hard with Rotana Group and two particular hotels to build digital processes that automate key aspects of what you do in the hotel. And we appreciate that there are some variations of how you work, but our product is a digital factory. So everything you see is customizable by hotel. So if the templates that we've created aren't exactly what you want or how you want it to work, then through our service desk, we can make adjustments and changes to reflect the way that your hotel needs to operate. What I'd like to do is this welcome pack is sent to each individual that you require to sign up to the solution. So effectively, what if I just walk you through this welcome pack, it'll be very helpful for you to understand that this is a very easy task to onboard onto our product. So go to the first slide. This really gives you a little bit of background to us. And as I say, we've been extensively piloting the product in two hotels, which we'll share more details later. The next slide shows you a very easy process of accessing. So once you get an email from us, you will have this welcome pack attached and you'll be able to click on the links. So there are various links that are in this pack that allows you to get access to the portal. You will, in your email address, have your confirmation password that you would be pre-registered into the system so that when you click on this link here, this will take you to the portal and allow you to log in. Equally, you need to download, depending if you're using iOS or Android, but you've got the two links here that allows you to access the Play Store or the Apple App Store and download the app onto your device. As I say, we are iOS and Android based. The next thing we have is a library of videos, and we've embedded many of these videos into the actual product itself. So if you're new to using the product or you're a new user, let's say in 6 months' time, join Rotana or your hotel, it's very easy for them to quickly understand how simple and easy the product is. So the videos are here in your welcome pack, but we've also embedded many of these videos into the app forms that we've created. So again, you'll find this very helpful and very useful. Here's where you'll get details of the support that we provide. So we have a Monday to Friday support service desk that allows you to anytime contact us. Might be you want some additional training or support, or you're not quite sure about something, please feel free at any point to reach out. 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. That team is there at your convenience. And just the most important thing around data protection, it's really important that you protect your passwords and that you don't issue logins to unauthorized individuals. These are uh, designed for your use only. You have effectively 5 super user licenses per hotel and unlimited licenses for those that are carrying out the processes of audits, inspections, housekeeping, or defrosting records. So again, Fazan, who's our head of operations, will give you some more details of that in a moment. And yeah, and then just finally, thank you. We're really excited about the partnership that we've established with Rotana, and we really want to make this a success. And please, feel free to constantly engage with us through this journey. This isn't just about the implementation. This is an ongoing support process that we have available for you. So let's this is your portal. Now you won't have all of these tiles, but you certainly will have the app menu, the action buttons, the reports. This allows you to be able to get direct access to everything that's going on in your hotel. Okay, so what we have here is the menu of the various templates we've created. And so the idea here is that from day one, you have a comprehensive library of digital solutions that aim to um, transform the way you work. The objective that Rotana are after here is to create operational efficiency, but more importantly, eliminating paper is a great thing to be doing as it's a great impact on the environment. So here you can see there are lots of templated forms created. We believe we've created the library that you will require. We won't be demonstrating all these today, but show you enough so you understand how it works. So if I now share my mobile, you can see when you come into the mobile, you have the same library of forms as well. And everything you do on the mobile is clearly then updated into the central system. In terms of navigation, if you press, let me just say the corner here, you see there's a burger menu there. If I touch that burger menu, it allows me to access settings, any actions that I might have as a user. I can see my forms, but if I go into settings, for example, this is what you'll be using to log into your app as a user. And this will be the first thing you come to. Now, what we have here is we have a safe environment for everybody to be able to try the system without affecting what we call the live data, the critical operational data. So you'll see here, it says training site, but if I do the drop down here, you will have your hotel listed. You won't see all the hotels unless you have authority to do so. The data is exclusively accessible by hotel only. If you are a group of 3 hotels, then you'll see all 3 hotels. But the idea here is it gives you confidence that your data is secure. We are ISO 27001 accredited and Cyber Essentials accredited, so we are a highly secure platform. All of the data is hosted in Microsoft Azure in Dubai North Data Center. So again, we apply all the rules in regards to data management under the UAE regulations. So effectively, then I'll stay in the training site, and you can see that the hotels that we've been testing and building the platform. If I now press that cross in the corner here, that will take me back to the forms. And so if I was to, let's say, view different forms we've got here, so you have working at height, electrical work, confined space, hot works, demolition work. So if you just go into demolition work as an example, what this will do, it allows you on your mobile device to create a new form simply by, and again, you'll see here, these are the previous forms that were created, and you can actually access those easily as and when you need to. But if you want to create a new digital process, then you just press the black circle with a cross. And what this does, it gives you, first of all, a nice little video to explain to you how to fill in the form and how the form actually works. Now, if I start by doing that example on the web, we'll show you how the videos are there to really make sure it's simple and easy for a user to access. So let's go into demolition work. And if I access this, I can see all the previous instruction packs that were created. If I create a new one and you want to just be reminded how to use the product before starting to fill it in, you can simply click on this, and I'll let this play so you get an illustration of how user-friendly our product is.
We are now doing a demo for the demolition work permit for Rotana. When you click on the demolition work pack, you will be able to see all previously created work packs. In order to create a new work activity, click the plus sign on the bottom right corner of the screen. Enter the name of the contractor company, for example, XYZ Contractors. Enter the name of the company representative and the date, which will automatically be stated. After saving, you can move on to the description of work, potential hazards, confirmation, cancellation, or permit revalidation. Let's start with the description of work. First, enter the location either by GPS or manually. Then, enter the description of the demolition activity using either speech to text or manually. Each question has a three-dot menu, which allows you to comment, take photos or videos, upload them, and access the View Info button for further information. Then, enter the list of tools or equipment to be used. You can also attach documents such as the method statement, risk assessment, approvals, third-party certificates, or any other required files. For the duration of the permit, enter the start date and time and the end date and time. Check all potential hazards from the checklist. Save the form, and let's now move to the potential hazards form. In this checklist, you need to select either yes or not available. For compliance or non-compliance, which will generate a score at the end. Save and move to the confirmation form. Here you need to enter the name, contact number, date and signature of the contractor representative, and the same details for the permit issuer. Similarly, enter this information for all persons involved in the work activity. Save the form. The next step is entering the cancellation form, which is used for the completion or suspension of the permit. Here, you need the name, date, time, and signature of both the contractor representative and the permit issuer. If the permit is for more than 1 day, move on to the permit revalidation form. Select the corresponding day number, check the permit opening date and time, and ensure that both the permit issuer and contractor representative sign at the start and end of the day.
Okay, hopefully that made a lot of sense for you, and I'll go back to the main menu now and show you some other examples. So let's have a look at let's say something for the kitchen. So let's look at cooking, cooling, reheating temperature records. So again, if you come into the platform and you're going to start your digital form process, I create. And once again, you have a video embedded in the app and on the portal to make sure that everyone is very aware and familiar with how this works.
We are now doing an instruction demo for the cooking, cooling, and reheating temperature record. Once you enter the pack, you will see all previous entries. To create a new form, tap the plus button on the bottom right of the screen, select the property, kitchen, and date, which may be automatically selected. The document number and revision date are fixed. Save the entry, and you will see the new pack appear at the top of the list. Click on it to proceed to the cooking, cooling, and reheating information section. Here, you will find instructions related to target temperatures. After reviewing the instructions, enter the food name. Each question includes a three-dot menu, allowing you to add comments, capture or upload photos or videos, and view additional information about the question. For portion cooking, enter the end time and core temperature, and specify whether the food is prepared for à la carte or buffet service. Once cooling begins, select the cooking method used, enter the start and end time, and record the end temperature. For portion reheating, enter the end time and core temperature. If any action is required, click on the Action button to select the category, assign an action owner, and provide a description. Thank you. Please contact support for further assistance.
Okay, so hopefully you can see it's a very simple, easy process, and these are your processes. And some hotels may have a slightly different variation to how you work, and that's no problem at all. We can customize the templates to meet your specific requirements. Even if you wanted to start using the product and then in, let's say, a few weeks' time, start making some adjustments, that's perfectly fine. And that's the purpose of our service desk. Again, just show you one more, but let's start with something like a AJRD inspection. So again, here we have a very similar process of being able to view a video on how to carry out that type of process in the hotel. And again, I'll just illustrate that.
Welcome to Connected Safety Net. We're excited to help you streamline your workflows with a digital edge. Let's begin this demo by selecting Reports. Here you'll see an additional form that provides an overview of the various types of work activities accessible through the system. As you'll notice, this platform is efficient, user-friendly, and tailored to meet your specific needs. For this mobile demo, let's use an inspection as an example. The process is simple. Press the circle button with a cross to raise it and start the process. To begin, enter the record number, e.g. 24355. Next, complete the inspection conducted by field. Let's say Paul Richardson. Speech-to-text functionality is available to make this step even easier. You can then verify the date, and you'll see that the GPS location is automatically displayed here. Once saved, you'll gain access to the work pack, where you can follow the same processes as demonstrated earlier. The system allows you to seamlessly navigate through all relevant paper-based processes by completing each stage. Best of all, there's no required order. You can proceed sequentially or jump to any section as needed. This is a complete digitization of your manual processes designed to enhance efficiency, flexibility, and ease of use.
Okay, thank you. So just coming back to the mobile app, it's also worth noting that our product works offline as well. So if you have a situation where you're in a relevant part of the hotel that doesn't have any connectivity, as long as you're logged into the system and you've accessed your area of digital process you want to follow, then you can operate offline. And then once the device connects to the web, or to your 4G, 5G connection, then it will automatically upload the data into the system. And hopefully what you saw through that demo, that there was ability to be able to create. So if I click on the action button here, this will take me for my specific hotel, all the actions that are in progress. That could be audits, inspections, any kitchen activities as already demonstrated. You can also use this action tracker to schedule all of your actions for the year. That could be all your audits and your inspections pre-assigned to individuals. So once you come into, let's say, the month of March, you'll be able to see all the inspections that are due, who's been allocated those inspections, just to make sure nothing gets missed. So how does this actually work in practice? So once you create an action in the app or on the portal, so everything you do in the app, you can do on the portal the same. Most of the work we've done with the test hotels so far is they've liked using this through the mobile phone or a tablet. But if you have a preference to use a desktop, works exactly the same way. But if I was to, let's say, look at an audit action, so this has been assigned to somebody, I can come in here, I can see who it's assigned to. There we can see also when was it due. If I want to be able to change that to somebody else, it's very easy to do just by clicking into the system and reallocating that to somebody else. I can also easily change the deadline date. So let's say something has happened that means I can't make that deadline, I can come in here and I can change the date very easily, so everybody's fully aware of when the task needs to be completed. Press save and that will update into the system. So this allows you to really manage every aspect of the hotel in one dashboard in terms of what's going on. To move this from assigned to in progress, I simply come here, select in progress, and that will automatically move that process along to the next stage of what's happening. If I want to see the audit that's in progress, or the process that's in progress, I could just click on this green button here, and that takes me to the form that's being completed or has been completed that created the action that I'm responsible for. You can view the history of what's gone on with this particular action. You can add files very easily just by clicking on add files and upload documents, and you can also add additional comments. So again, it's very agile in the way it works, and it allows you to be able to see who's doing what. So in here would be your 5 super users. You can still allocate actions to those that don't have a super user license. The key thing is to the super user license is that you just want to make sure you're protecting certain aspects of document processes that are going on that you may not want other individuals to see. You just a reminder though, you have unlimited licenses for people that are completing audits, doing the cooling or defrosting activities. So again, the action tracker is very popular with many of the clients that use our product. You can actually organize this. So if I wanted to just see, let's say, what Fazan's been managing for the day, I can just untick and I can see exactly what that individual's doing. I can also very easily look at what's high, low. Let's say I want to see what's high and set in the system. It will allow you very easily to change the view of the actual tracker. So if you've got lots of things going on and you want to see what's going on across your hotel, you can narrow that down. You can also focus, I just want to see what's overdue, so who has not completed their tasks in time. Again, you'll easily be able to do that just by unticking those processes very easily, or you might want to select by a particular category within the action tracker. So again, this is designed to make your job very easy, to be able to see one click of a button what's happening across the hotel. Are we on top of everything, and are we getting things completed? So again, just before I go to your dashboards and how you can see all of this data and see how well you're performing as a hotel, let me just do a final demonstration of how the app works. So this is your defrosting record process.
We are now doing an instruction demo for defrosting records. Once you enter the section, you will see all previous defrosting records. To create a new form, tap the plus button on the bottom right of the screen. Select the property, kitchen, and date, which may be automatically selected. The document number and revision date are fixed. Save the entry, and you will see the new pack appear at the top of the list. Click on it to proceed to the defrosting information section. Here, you will find relevant instructions regarding defrosting procedures. After reviewing the instructions, click the Add button and enter the product name, internal expiry date, original expiry date, and initial weight in kilograms. Once defrosting begins, select the date and time, then specify the defrosting method used, such as chiller or cold water. When the process is complete, enter the completion date and time, along with the product temperature in Celsius. For each question, the 3-dot menu allows you to add comments, capture or upload photos or videos, and access additional information about the question. For outlet-wise distribution, fill in all required fields, including the kilograms per outlet, and then enter any remarks and provide your signature. If an action is required, click on the Action button to assign the category, designate an action owner, add a description, set a due date, and select the priority level.
Okay,
Thank you. Please contact support for further assistance.
So that hopefully gives you a good enough illustration how all the digital forms work. Now, the next thing is how you can visualize the progress and how your hotel is performing. So we do that through Microsoft Power BI. So if I switch over and I'll ask Fazan to help you understand how we've designed this based on the two hotels that have been working very close with us in terms of the dashboard format and presentation. So Fazan, over to you.
Good morning, everyone. This is Faizan. I'm head of implementation and operations here. So we have implemented this technology in the previous two hotels, which is the AJRD, APD, and PAD inspections as well. So they have been using our software for the last 6 months, and all of their forms and their live data is coming up right here. So we will be giving you data visualization right here. As you can see, the filter year, month, site, and statuses. You can search all of the forms from these filters and also from the forms name as well, which is basically your processes as well. And also in the actions, you can review it by the actions wise. You can see all the graphical, and now this dashboard you can if you want to visualize this data differently, you can always recommend your changes and we can do that. So if we go to the next process, Paul. So this will be your form summary. All of your processes summary will be coming up here. Again, you can view the information and you can search the information by year basis, months, sites, and statuses as well, and also from the form name as well, right here. So all the forms, all the processes, and all the persons, number of forms performed by the persons are also coming up right here, and you will be able to see your each individual hotel data in this format, and the format can be changed as well if it is advised by you. If we go to the next one, so this will be your perform calendar. Each day, how many forms has been done by whom, it will be coming up right here. Again, on the right hand side, you have all the filters for the search, like year, month, sites. And if we go to the next one, the capture decomposition, in here you will be able to see your number of audits and all the forms and who are the persons. And again, right here you have the search filters. In the upper box you can see number of boxes more than 13,000, so they have been using it well, and they have a very good experience so far. So again, there were few suggestions from the previous hotels, and they wanted to download the data into their own format. So if we go to cooking, cooling, and refreshing, uh, yes, right here. So they wanted to download the data into their own format, because at the end of the cooking, cooling, and reheating, at the end of the day, you have to have your supervised signatures, and you have to keep this record in order to show Dubai municipality or the municipality records or the government authorities. So from here, you will be able to see the detailed data about cooking, cooling, and reheating. And also, once you download the data from here, it will be in your format, and you can sign it, and you can keep it for the record purposes. And same goes with receiving records and defrosting records. You can download it from here. You can view the data from here as well. And you can keep this record with you for the government visit purposes.
Have in our builder the ability to create unique QR codes that also manages data directly into the system. We have one example here, which I'm just going to show you quickly. So for example, we have a visitor health questionnaire for Rotana. So if I was to now use my mobile phone, I can come in here, I can access my camera. We call this a public form, but again, if there is anything that you wanted to create in a QR code that comes into the core system to manage, then you can do so simply by using this QR code builder. We do this for you. You let us know how you want it to work. But if I was to access my camera and I access that QR code, you'll see now that it's going to now give me direct access to the information. I need to acknowledge the GDPR policy, and then I'm able to complete the information that's requested. So what this means is that you don't have to have the app. You don't have to have direct login details to the app. That means anybody can access that QR code and provide the information. This could be things that you want to do with customers that may be staying at the hotel. You want to get feedback from them. You can use the QR code for that as well. It's really just to let you know there is a very agile way of giving those access that might not necessarily be having direct login access to the platform. Before I do that, sorry, let me just introduce some of the team here. So obviously you've heard from Fazan, who is effectively the head of implementation, is going to be responsible for making sure you get a great experience. So you've also got Ilya, which I'll let him introduce himself in a minute, that's responsible for the overall contract account of Rotana. Maybe Ilya, if you'd like to introduce yourself quickly.
Yeah, good morning again, all. My name is Elia. I'm working with CSN as a senior customer account manager, and we really appreciate your time for today, and hope all of you will be on our platform and you like as well to try it. Thank you.
I'd like to also now introduce Bilal, who's head of our operations in terms of service desk and service support. Bilal?
Hi everyone. Good morning. It's Bilal here, working in software industry for around 22 years now. I'm taking care of all the support matters, level 1, level 2, level 3. So you just need to reach out to us for any support required.
Amazing, thank you. And also in terms of giving you the dynamic changes you may require, I'd like to introduce Shaista, who's one of our specialists that can provide any special customization that you require.
Hi guys, my name is Shaista Marwat and I'm working as business improvement specialist. Mostly I digitize the forms for the clients and provide support whenever they require. Thank you.
Fantastic. And Fazan, just maybe restate what your responsibility is in this account.
So, as I've mentioned, that I'm head of implementation and operations here. So we have implemented previous 3 hotels, and it was a very amazing experience with them. They are using the software into their kitchens as well, for the work permits as well. So I've sat together with their work permits team, with their kitchen staff as well, and we had designed all of these process. And after constant feedback, we have all of these formats or templates ready for you. But if you want any changes, any customizations, we are always here. After 3 months, after 2 months, after 6 months, you have more processes. Whatever you can think in your mind about the paper process, we can digitize it in this factory.
Okay. Thank you, Fazan. So I'd like to hand you back over to Ilya now, who's just going to facilitate a feedback session by hotel so that we can answer any questions you may have or any clarifications you'd like. So Ilya, over to you.
Yes, sure. Iftikar from City Center Doha, and your team, please.
Hi, good morning. My name is Iftikhar. I'm the cluster director of IT, looking after City Center, Central Capital, and Sidra as well. And I have with me
myself, Abdul Fatah. I'm the EHS manager is in City Center, Rotana, Doha.
Amazing. Is there any questions you have or any clarifications you like from this demonstration?
Just one question regarding the users licensing, how this will work, and can you just elaborate something on that?
Yeah, absolutely. So you have 5 super user licenses. So this gives you the ability to add new users. It allows you to be able to manage your action trackers. It gives you full control of the platform. So you have 5 super users in the package. However, in terms of carrying out the processes digitally, you have unlimited licenses. So you can have as many users as you wish that carries out the inspections or carries out the creation of any work permits. There is no limit to the number of licenses you have.
Okay, clear.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Appreciate the feedback.
Okay, I would like to ask you one thing. When I go through this defrosting log, now there is for per outlet there is how much kg has been delivered, and it's all with the staff. That means mandatory to be filled. right? If I'm not mistaken.
It can be mandatory, but it's totally up to you about your operations. So the format is same. For example, let's just say you say that this field is not mandatory in my operations, so we will
Okay.
just make it unmandatory. So the customization is there. So whatever customization you will require, I will be connecting with you guys, and you can ask for the customization. Furthermore, after this call, we are going to send you welcome packs for your user ID and password. All right, and
Okay.
you can log into the application on the training side. You can
Mm,
practice all of the forms, all of the processes, and
mm.
revert back to me with the changes with any of the customizations, and then we will make your live site, and then you start using the software. So after this call, we will be sending you welcome packs, and you can actually start practicing the software into your
Okay.
mobile application or web application.
So that means you will be sending a link which is having only the records for practicing. And
Yes,
if we find out anything difficult while practicing this one, then you will be helping us to make the changes. That's what you're
exactly,
telling.
exactly.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Thank you very
But
much.
if you have
Appreciate
any
it.
more questions for regarding the process, I'm here. But you will be assigning you will be have the training site and application. But if you have more questions, you can ask.
Okay, and since from our hotel only few team members, the heads are attending this one. Now, when we we need to train rest of the team members, right? So while for doing this training, and at that time maybe the questions coming whether from your side any support will be there for the training, or those training will be conducted only internally.
It's
I'm
whatever
always here.
it's what
Yeah.
yeah, it's whatever you require. I mean, we've created the little videos in the app and the portal to make it very easy for users to refresh their memory of how to carry out the process. But if you wanted us to carry out another online demonstration like this, is just let us know. We're here to support you.
Okay, and in order to add more forms, like for example, now we have focused on some of the health and safety forms and some of the food safety forms. But in the future, we come up with another aspects of the forms, like another quality sessions, quality related forms. So that will be also we can add on, right?
Yeah, so quite simply, what you do is you just send to us the form that you currently have in paper form or a printout of your current electric process, and then we just digitize that for you into the system. It'll appear as another titled process, and then you test it and tell us, yep, that's exactly what I want, and then it's released uniquely for your hotel. So you've got your starting templates to work with, but it's fair. We understand that most hotels will have some very unique processes that will be designed specifically to your needs.
Okay, and finally, so it has been mentioned that we can download the form and sign the form, and we can keep it for the regulatory requirements, right? So the format of the form, is it same like like our existing Rotana food safety manual form, or it is a different in when it's in the picturized, like when it is downloaded, the format of the form will be in a different format, or it will be as same as our existing form.
Well, right now the format once you download it, it will be in a different format. But if you want in, because the cooking, cooling, and reheating, defrosting record, and receiving record, that requires a format which you need to keep it to yourself, because the government department sometimes visits and you need to show those records. So those records, only those three formats, you will be able to find it into your format through Power BI. But
Okay.
in the future, if you want, because since you have an applications, if you have in Power BI, you have data visualization as well, you have data record as well. If
Yeah.
in future there are some processes which you need to actually download on the paper, right? I
Mm-hmm.
mean, print on the paper, download it and print on the paper and keep it for some government visits purposes, then we can make a template for you.
Is it worth, Fazan, you just quickly sharing your screen and show the different types of PDF formats?
Yes.
Yeah, that will be better. Yeah.
So let me know once you can see my screen.
Yep.
So we have different PDF download right now. So if I go to working at height, and if I open this one up. So right here, you will have print PDF option. Now here you will be able to see this form, all forms in one pack, all right, and single pack as well, all right? So you can either only download the description of work form, or you can download the whole pack and it will be coming up in one pack, and you will be able to see all of the things from description of work till permitted validation. But this will be in our format right now, all right? But if you want to convert it into your format, you can drop a query and we can discuss about that.
Okay, yes. At presently, you told that you have some of the records which has already in our format, such as cooking, cooling, and reheating.
Yes,
So can
that's
you
from
show
Power
me
BI. That's from Power BI, and it is a live data. So if I download that, it will be a live data of that hotel of cooking, cooling, reheating, and other. So that will be in your format. It's very simple. It's an Excel file format, and just your logo will be coming up there. So it will be very simple.
No, actually, why I'm asking is, like I want to know whether it is covering our document control number as well, because
Yes, it
for
will be
our
covering your
audit
document.
purposes.
So whatever you are putting in their document control number, you saw in all the videos that there is a document control number is there. So that will be coming up on the form as well.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank
you so much.
Ilya, would you like to facilitate feedback?
Sadra yes, please, Iftikhar.
Please,
One question. This is what we see is purely for related to the EHS and the health and safety forms. Is this something for the engineering and finance or some other department can be enrolled on this type of forms?
So for engineering, we have work permits. For finance and other, Paul can guide you that what we have worked with other customers.
So I think just see this as a digital factory. So whatever you want to digitize, we have a builder, and we don't need to do it through coding. It's just a drop and drag process. So we are, we're in factories, hospitals. There's nothing we can't do very quickly. I mean, quite simply, you share a form. Typically, we can turn that around within a day or 2 days. So it's just as long as you're clear about the format you want to digitize. I mean, we've got ordering processes in there. We've got QR code scanning. It's really up to you to tell us how you want it to work.
Okay, and the last one is for the digital signature thing. Some, for example, in the finance, there is every day there is a forms to be signed from the particular concerned people. So those things can be done as well.
Yeah, there's a in the builder you can add as many authorized digital signature processes as you wish. So, again, everything is covered. It's just a case of you sharing your format and us then just automating it and playing it back to you.
All right, great. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Sadra Arjan.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, it's Mariam. I'm the AHS officer for both Centro Capital and Sidra Arjan. So
Hi, Mariam.
actually, I have same question regarding the downloading of the forms, since we both need to check the records, especially once we have any inspection from authorities. But actually, my question is regarding the format. Yani not in the sense that the same layout of the form, but I mean, for example, if I download the record now, it will show me the data for the previous, yani the previous data of the previous days, or it will be live.
It will be live. It will be it's totally up to you. So right now, what APD and AGRD is doing, they are using this feature for cooking, cooling, and reheating and defrosting records. All right, and for example, if they want to keep a data for a week, they will search a filter for a week in Power BI and then download the data for a week. So it's totally up to you. Either you want to download the data for previous week, or you want to download the data for today. So it will be totally for you, totally up to you.
Okay, so I can adjust the dates, yani the time
Yes,
before
yes, you can.
downloading.
Yes, you can adjust the time and dates before downloading.
Perfect. And another question regarding the access you mentioned. Actually, I don't have a very clear idea about the accesses. Like, for example, let's say I have a process and the engineering have another process, all right? Do we both have the access for each other processes, or
No,
it depends
no,
on the process owner?
no. So the engineering team will only have the access to the work permit forms, and you will have the access to EHS. And it's totally up to the EHS team that they want to show the work permit team their records. But this is not happening in the current hotels that we have implemented. The engineering team only have the access to their work permits, just like loan work, working at height, demolition work, and the EHS team has the access to their own format. So you can restrict the access on the basis of forms as well, on the basis of sites as well, hotels of sites. So you have two hotels and you have two teams working under you. One team is working in Hotel A and the other team is working in Hotel B. So Hotel A will only have access to Hotel A side. And in Hotel A side, they will only have access to the forms that you will allow them.
Okay.
Yeah, I
And
think
for
that's it.
the
I think the key thing is that you determine the permissions. So there's a hierarchy in the system. So you may want someone to have all access to all forms, or you might want to restrict it. So it's really your choice.
Yes.
okay. And another question regarding the inspection checklist, for example, the EHS inspection checklist. You have shown
Yes.
about the due of every task, if you affect any task to someone. So if someone, let's say, has achieved the task that has been affected to him, so
Yes.
how he can adjust it on the system or inform so I can adjust it as done, for example.
So he will have the access to the forms, and he can mention that on the forms that the task has been done, or he can reply back to you through email that a task has been done, and then being a super user, you will go back to the action tracker and will mark it completed. Or if that person already has the access to the action tracker, he's a super user, he can go to action tracker and mark it as completed.
Okay, so in the app itself, there is an information system. And he can inform me and I can inform him about the task status.
Yes, we have email communication in the application right now. So, for example, once you submit the form and there is an action, the application will communicate through email to the person which has been assigned with an action. All right. Once he is done with the action, he can go back and he can go back to the form. And once he submits the form, you will receive an email that this form has been submitted.
So same as what you've seen on the web portal, you have the same in the app. So you can go into your actions and then it will bring up your actions in here and allows you to be able to interact with anything that's been allocated to you. You can go into it and you have the same functionality as you've seen in the web. So if you need to be able to deal with your actions while you're mobile, then you can use the mobile app to do that as well.
Okay. So then I believe that if I mention any task for someone, he will receive a notification about all the details,
Yes.
right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Anyone that's registered in the system that gets an action, they will get an email alert to say they've been allocated an action.
There in a touch file, I can attach pictures or reports or
Yes.
anything also.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, anything that you want to upload into the system, files, pictures, documents. Yeah, it's exactly how it works, and we can design those folders wherever you need them within the process.
Okay, thank you. That's the questions I have for now.
Thank you.
Thank
Very
you so
good.
much.
Appreciate that.
Beach Rotana Hotel, Muhammad.
Hi, good morning.
Very good
Good
morning.
morning.
Yeah, I'm just listening all because we will go in November, so I have time to get review from all the other hotels. So I don't have any questions right now, so I will observe and see from and comments from other hotel as well.
Very
Okay.
smart.
Very good.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank
Any
you.
other questions?
So far, no, nothing.
Thank
So
you,
far,
Muhammad.
no, nothing. Yeah.
Thank you. Have we
Okay.
completed?
Yeah,
Abdul Fatah here again. I have two more questions.
Mhm.
Okay, now the same user can there are different users, right? And users ID will be provided from the hotel email.
Yeah,
So
so in terms of users, you would determine which users will have what access, and that will be defined in the welcome packs we send out to make sure it's clear for them in terms of their login details and they get access to the system. So this is part of where we need you to give us feedback on, the registered users, the email addresses, and what authority level that you want them to be set at.
okay, so some of the junior team members, for example, if they call me 1, 2, 3, they might not have the company email ID. So they might be using some of the section head. For example, if there is a sous chef in that area, they might be using the sous chefs as a user. Okay, so is
Yeah.
it possible? Is it possible that this user ID can be used in different mobiles? For example, if a commit 1 or a commit 2 can also use the same user ID as a sous chef in their mobile as well. Because the question is whether the multiple devices can be used with one user ID.
So the way in which we get around that someone hasn't got an email address, we basically set them up as a name and a user and almost a fake email address. Yeah, but it allows you to be able to make sure you can track who is reporting what and when. It would be quite dangerous to have an open login because someone, could be doing something that's not as you want it to be, and you won't know who done it. So the idea here is that you will always have registered users in the system.
Okay, so that means in these cases, you will be providing fake email IDs for the rest of the users in the same
And
section.
there is one more thing. There is one more way the current hotel is implementing. They have a tab set around in the kitchen, and whenever there is only one ID they're using, which
can't hear
is
you now.
kitchen.aljadaf at rotana.com. That is how they are using one ID, but they mention their name who is using that account.
So means they have provided tab per section. There is a tab has been. That's what you have mentioned.
There's a tablet there that is just assigned to the kitchen, so the people don't have to use their personal mobile phones.
Okay.
Because there are some areas in the kitchen where you cannot bring the mobile phones or make a mess out of it. So they have a tab around there, and they record everything on their tab as well. And one of the hotel is doing that, so it's just an idea.
Okay. Okay, fine. Yeah. And another one, your support will be from Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. That means UAE
Yes.
time you're mentioning, right?
Yes.
That's correct. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So we have 5 minutes left in this session. So is there any other questions from anyone?
Yes, please.
Go ahead.
Regarding the access that Fatah is mentioning, so if I have two kitchens now, I can use two tabs to open the same account?
I think
So
this
you
comes
have two
back.
kitchens.
Okay, go on, carry on.
You have two kitchens but two different locations. So right now, the locations that we have implemented is kitchen.aljadaf and kitchen.apd at rotana.com. So you will be having two kitchen IDs, and you can put it for all of your sous chefs there.
Mm. Okay,
In
then
one
it's not
hotel, if you
related
have
to the number
Faizan,
of license.
sorry, Faizan and Paul, I think I will handle this one. This is we have a similar type of another application. We are using different email IDs, like I mean, not a real email, but we are using the same pattern, so we can create as much as possible, as many user in the system. There's no issue. So we have a way, and we know how to deal with this. So don't worry, this will be handled from the IT side.
Okay,
That
amazing.
is perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, if there's no other questions, I'd really like to take the opportunity to thank you so much for your time today. As I say, I appreciate your time is precious. We are very excited to be working with you all, and we are here to support. And don't feel afraid to keep asking for our help. We've got you haven't seen all the team here, but there's over 30 people that's in our team that will make sure you get a great experience. But thank you again, and we look forward to connecting with you and touching base with you in the future.
Thank you so much, guys. Expect welcome packs from us today, and I'm waiting for your feedback on the application once you log in and practice.
Thank you so much, Faizan and Paul and Ida, sorry, and
Thank you.
Shasta and Bilal. Thank you so much for the session.
Thank you,
so
everyone.
much.
Have a good
Thank you
day.
so much for your support.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you.